You guys are going through a rebirth that is asking you to be incredibly adaptable. This is like pushing you out of your comfort zone and very much transforming you into a new person. With this Phoenix here, there is a level of commitment where this is tied to the Hierophant in the traditional deck, and where I have my commander here, which is the King of Pentacles in the traditional deck, where you're being asked to commit to and really go all in on something. And it's about leaving nostalgia, things in the past, and also anything that is familiar. You're really being pushed outside of your comfort zone, and there's like this energy of clinging on to absolutely anything that reminds you of safety, that reminds you of who you used to be, when it's like that version of you is actually screaming to be let go of. I have this like buildup in my throat chakra here, like it feels like I need to scream, and it's like that's this old version of you that is really asking to finally be let go of and be put to rest. Like I'm feeling this like anxiety, and like an anxiousness bubbling up, but it's like a need to release. You've had some kind of divine inspiration here with this Ace of Embers here. Like the divine has gifted you with something, has given you an idea. With the bridge here, this is like the moon card in the traditional deck, is that this is a bridge to your future, to what's coming next, but you can't see what's across the bridge. It's dark out. This person is the only source of light. As you can see, like the bridge is dark, but the person is providing light, which ties into this, is that you can't see what's next, so you're afraid to take the first step. And it's that your indecision is actually you deciding to stay in place and stay in this old version of you when everything in your being is asking you to transform. So with this commander here, because a lot of you have been like, what is my block? How do I get over it? It's that you need to take this first step in faith. That you already have an idea of what you want to do, where you want to go. It's not that you don't have goals. If anything, I'm sure that I could ask you what it is that you want to do with your life, and you could take pen to paper and write down a few things that you want to be doing. And it's that this old timeline has expired and is asking you to jump into something new, become this new person, and you're stuck with this like nostalgic, it's almost like a scared inner child kind of energy that is asking for this adult version of you, this new version of you to show up. And this is one of those like acting as your future self, because you have been given this divine inspiration. And I just heard like it wasn't random that you received this. It's not random that you desire this, and it's not random that all of these things are conspiring to kind of push you out, and that it's I'm hearing like it may not be ideal, and that's okay. Is that with this bridge card here, is that like maybe this time isn't supposed to be ideal. Maybe you're not supposed to have it all figured out. Maybe not all of the pieces are supposed to fit perfectly. It's like you just need to find your way. With this shapeshifter here, this is the ability to be, have, do anything. It's a very flexible, adaptable energy, and this is what's really being asked of you right now. Especially where some of you with this nostalgia energy, you either like to have a lot of information before you go into something, or you like to have more information than what you have available to you. Again, there's a veiling happening here, that there 333 on my timer. That's significant to some of you, and that's also a sign that you're safe and protected and guided through this. And that like your team is with you. That you aren't supposed to have all the answers right now. You're supposed to take this next step in faith. You're supposed to like step into this commander energy and just make a decision. And that's kind of the whole point of this, is that a lot of you have held yourselves back in the past, just for fear of the unknown, of like what people would say or what would happen. And it's that you cannot control every aspect of life. All you can do is take the next step forward. And what's interesting is that the last card I have out here is the Dream World card. This is exclusive to this deck. This ties into past lives, where you may be dealing with some past life issues, again, where there's nostalgia. If you know me, I say that past lives can be past incarnations that you've had as different beings, or just past versions of you, like 6-year-old you, 12-year-old you, etc. That there may be some issues regarding that coming up, or a dream that you had in a past life that is being brought into fruition, because this is a lot of dream big and living your dreams kind of energy as well, and that a lot of your gifts are tied into past versions of you, past lives, again, whether previous incarnations or previous versions of this current incarnation. And what's so interesting about the card is that there are no windows or doors on this building, and it requires you to use your mind to create a window or a door. And that's what you're being asked to. You need to take this first step in faith with the understanding that you will create the opportunities that you need along the way. But it's that, like, don't hold yourself back in your comfort zone, because it's holding off what's meant for you. And to also take your time to feel your way through this. Again, like, you're being asked to be adaptable, and that's fine. But it's just, you need to make a decision on what it is that you want to do next. It's to stop waiting on the external to tell you and start turning inward and saying, like, you know what, I want to do this next. And for some of you, I'm hearing it's a vague choice, but it's one of those, like, I know that I need to do this to move forward, and then acting on it, whether it's perfect or not. It's that, take the first step in faith and allow yourself to light the way. That there's a heavy illusion over this situation for a reason, and it's calling on you to stand in your power in a way that you maybe never have before, and that this is the introduction to the new you, that the new you is powerful like this and has the ability to create windows and doors where there are none in a building, so that you can enter this dream world of yours, that it's all self-created in your mind. So this is very much you being called to stand in your power, that this test that you're feeling, this push outside of your comfort zone, why you can't see anything, is because it's for you to direct. It's so that you can suddenly see how powerful you are. You don't just respond to outside energy, you respond to what's inside of you, that you were given this divine inspiration, and now it's on you to act on it. So if this resonates with you, let me know. If you'd like your own personal reading with me, you can head to the link at the top of my page. They're in my Etsy shop. And also check out my Substack while you're there. Thanks, guys.